All right, guys, we have some news to get to, and we begin with a Verify report about teacher pay. You know, momentum is growing for teachers who are pushing for more resources and what they say is more respect. Yesterday, we saw thousands out at the Capitol marching in a Red for Ed rally. At that rally, they laid out specific requests from the governor and legislature, a 20% raise for teachers, among others. Just how much would that cost the state, and who would pay for it? A lot of people talking about this today. So a 20% increase for the average teacher's salary would amount to close to $8,500, bringing the total average compensation to about $50,000. How much would that cost the entire state? Well, a 20% raise would cost about $680 million. How do you pay for that? Well, it wouldn't be easy. Now, for the sake of perspective, if the costs were to be shouldered by every person living in the state through some sort of tax, taxes are usually more complicated, but looking purely at the math, it would break down to about $97 per man, woman, and child. Another way to look at paying for the 20% raise is by rolling back corporate tax cuts. Those enacted since 2012 under Governor Jan Brewer will result this year in $440 million of lost revenue to the state budget, revenue that could have gone to schools. Cuts under Governor Ducey have resulted in another $29 million of less revenue. So there are also deeper cuts planned for next year in addition to this. But there's been little talk of rolling back any of these corporate handouts to divert that money to schools. And today the governor held firm about staying the course.
We're definitely trending in the right direction. I've got a sense of urgency on this. We've got a large package. Over 80% of the new spending is going to be into K-12 education. And so we're going to get this passed this year.
That plan that he once passed amounts to a guaranteed 1% raise for teachers, a few $100s, depending on how you look at it. The governor made it clear he does not plan to consider pursuing a larger raise at this time. Now, leaders for the Red for Ed movement have said today they are floating the idea of rushing to get a ballot initiative passed for the November ballot that would let voters decide about raising a sales tax to bring up that teacher pay. Rachel?